Let us begin. Okay. Hey, Atif. So, while we're waiting for people to show up, I can do this. High ceremony. 1, 2... well, we'll just take all of them. Get some gems. High prejudice. Alright, let's see here. 1... 2... 3... and 1. Okay. So that should be that. Alright. And then we fuse a 10-star in preparation for tomorrow. Hi, Dumbo ears. Oh, what? Did I not open all my Martin copies? Alright, so we prepare a 10-star for tomorrow. Yeah, I think I've got enough 6 stars. Okay, so we have a 9-star Martin. And then who is my other 9-star? Was it gonna be? It can't be Tesla. What? Who is my other 9-star gonna be? The heck? How did I not plan this out? Prejudice, both of those are great ideas, honestly. Mulan is helpful for Void Boss, but Viv is better for, like, PvE and pushing everything else. Alright, so actually I want it to be an assassin or a wanderer. Do I got some of those? Jack, go ahead and post now. Oh, where is the channel? Oh, here it is. Yeah, go ahead and post now. Alright, let me finish making a 9-star. Okay, can I make Medusa? Gosh, somehow I don't have Medusa. Or Swordmaster. What? Hi, Diek. Do I have a centaur? I don't have a centaur. What is going on here? I don't have anything. Oh my god. I actually don't have enough stuff to make fodder with. Well, since I'm not pulling keys, I'm gonna have to completely do it through fodder. Yikes. Okay, I can't do that. Can't do that. Yikes. Yikes. This is gonna hurt my shards a lot. A lot. Alright, well, I guess I'll just mess with this at a later time. Okay, well, I'll fuse these later. But I guess I need to figure out how I'm going to make another 9-star, because I did not think this through whatsoever. Alright. Let us see here. That's more pictures than I need. Oh, did I have that cover up my screen this whole time? Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Dumbo ears, this is Team Critique Day, which means you need to post your team in this channel. I'm not taking team questions on chat today. Okay. My bad. I meant to have my screen showing. Alright. So what I did was I made a 9-star Martin, and then now I need to figure out how to make another 9-star, which I don't have one ready. So I'm gonna have to use up all of my shards, and you think you posted last time? X. Yes, you did, actually. You did, so we will skip you. Alright, so next we're going to start with this guy, who I think is Jerky. Would 2 T4 Bale be the worst? It would not be the worst, but it would not be the most effective. 2 Bales does not guarantee a kill. You need someone else. Bale doesn't do the big damage without someone else to do it for him, to start it for him. So with 2 Bales, it's very likely that you will not get a kill on turn 1 or turn 2, and then they'll just tear you up. Ooh, 30 million. Hi, Giovanni. Okay, let's finish this, and then... Oh, 30 million again. Nice. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with Jerky. Hi, Kalpa. Alright. So while we do that, I can watch ads in the background. Gotta do that. Alright, so Jerky. Wait. Jerky did not include his... Oh, yeah, he did. Alright. So here we go, with a nice starter team that we can work with. You know, I'm not really sure what to do with Hodor with teams like this, because I feel like you want him to be in the front. You want his regular attack to protect the back line, because I think he's pretty hardy already. So I don't think he needs to be in the front here. I think you can put I think you can put him in the front rather than the back. What should you purchase for your first purchase? Growth fund. Alright, so this is a generic team, not bad. The problem is, you're probably looking for copies to 6-star anyone. And with these heroes, you can really 6-star any of them. Just be very careful to go beyond 6 stars. Unless you know that the hero is good. So Detlef is okay, Viv is good, Hodor is good. But of those 3, only Detlef should be the first one to go above, like, should be your highest. The drink today is a classic Japanese drink, which people may or may not know. Nice, classic, old school Japanese drink that I picked up this weekend. Why? Because it's $10 for 21,000 gems, which is single-handedly the best use, or the best effective, most cost-effective purchase in the game. Joshua, I'm not going to read that. This is like a sparkling lemon drink. Okay, so this team is a very standard team. Nothing special, nothing bad. 6.5? Maybe 7? I could give it a 7. I don't know why you converted away Detlef. Detlef is way better for damage early on. So we'll give this a 7. I know you love your .75s. Why would anyone convert their Detlef away if they don't know what they're doing? That's just shooting yourself in the foot the worst possible way. Okay. Aegina is not high-end damage. She's not strong enough. Or she's not durable enough. She dies so fast. Detlef's not useless, but he's not required. He's still good. Don't get me wrong. He's still very good. Hi, Gyan. Okay, so this is... Who is this? This is Giovanni. Chesia is good. Alright, alright. This is nice and strong. Chesia. No, yeah, Detlef's great for new players. I want to lean back a little bit. Utkarsh, the growth fund will stay active until you finish it at level 180. What should you do next? You really need more damage. I mean, Vivienne is fine, but you really need someone who can do some big damage right here. I feel like with Vivienne, you won't kill things. See, that's not even true. Why would you... Where did you hear that from? Why is that... Why would that be true? You can get dodge on the new pets. My gosh, people are spreading the dumbest information, I swear. Like, they're not spreading good information. Medusa is trash. Please never build Medusa. Alright, so, I mean, if you build Vivienne, you're basically completely reliant on Freya, and that's not that good at this point. When you have 4 T4s, it's not good enough. So, Vivienne is an option, but Aegina's okay, Lorelei is okay. You don't really have better options than that. Okay, so Boku Desu wanted an explanation in chat, but then left. Okay. Azathoth is not that useful to you either. You really don't have damage. You really do not have good damage on this team yet. Or not high-end damage. I guess Verthandi will carry you enough. Alright, yeah, go for Vivienne then. And see where you can go from there. Vivienne, again, very easy to get because of feathers. So we'll give this... So now that I have to lower everything, this team would have gotten an 8 before. But now when you factor in all the other heroes, they can't get an 8 anymore. This gets like a... Can I even give it a 7.5? I'll give it a 7. Scoring is so hard now. Like, Team Critique is so hard to score right now. It's really ridiculous. There's just too many different ways to build your team with all the new heroes. So we'll give it a 7. It's decent. But if they happen to have Verthandi, Freya, and Brynn, you're screwed. And honestly, that's not so unusual right now, because Brynn has been available a lot. Okay, let's see here. Just taking a look at who submitted last time and seeing if I can remember. Okay, next is Apex. Man... See, in the old times, this team would have been an 8, like a 9 next. Now this team's like an 8. I'm not even sure if it's an 8.5. I think it's just an 8. And the answer is build that Brynn. Brynn makes this team way better. I don't know why people go to T2 unless they're planning to go farther. Like, T2 isn't even a good place to stop. Well, also she's not leveled. So, I don't know. I hope he's got plans, but I have no idea. None of that was good. That did not type well at all. Yeah, this team is like whatever team. This isn't even like a good team anymore by the new standards. You can buy some of the 88% artifacts. The warrior one is the best one for void boss, and then the mage, assassin and mage are really good for planet trial, and then wanderer is good for friends boss, and cleric is good for... Cleric is just really limited. Kalpa, I would recommend you wait, unless that Bale is your 9th copy. Mystic, are you just going down the list and asking which heroes are good? Because there's a tier list linked below that you can get the answer to all of those. Asking one by one is a very slow way. It's like playing that, God, what was that game called? That one where you have a list of like 20 pictures of faces, and you have to whittle them down one by asking questions. And you're like, does your person have glasses? And then you check, you put down like 5 of them, and then you say, does he have blonde hair? So asking heroes one by one is just not an effective way to find out who is good. Jack, which one were you? You were Jerky, right? Ripper is great early. Hi, Jilted. Guess Who? That was the name. That's basically what he's doing. Crow, if you think Bale will help you enough to be worth it, I can't answer that question. That's for you to decide, because Skuld is infinitely more important than Bale. Infinitely more important. But, you know, I can't tell people to do the best things. Nobody listens anyway. Alright, so Vivienne first. Huh. Okay, okay. This is a good start. You know, not every game needs to give VIP for free. There's a lot of games that don't. And quite honestly, the ones that do give it for free are even more money hungry. Like, they think that just because you think that you get a little bit of free VIP, it's not enough to do anything good. Alright, so we'll give this guy a 7. It's a good start. Very solid start. Who's next? Detlaf would be a good next one. Bryn would be great if you could finish her. Honestly, they trick you because they'll be like, oh, they gave me so many points, but I'm just $5 away from VIP 10. I gotta do it. Even though it was free, I gotta do it. It's just worse. Okay, next will be Hua. Okay. I really don't know how to pronounce that. H-O-A. Okay. Does he have another picture of his bag? He does not. So I have no idea what he has. You know, I can applaud that he's max leveled his first T1. I can applaud that. Good job. Oh, what the heck. Okay. I guess we can give this like a 6.5. Because I think Veg is a little bit worse in some cases than some of the other heroes. Oh gosh. I have this bug bite on my arm that keeps bleeding. Man. Zaylin, use both. They're both trash. So I'll give this a 6.5. This is a great start. Veg is a very acceptable first T4, just make sure that you're taking him to T4 before doing anything else. And after that, you really need a better damage hero. So Detlef's a good one. Oh my god, it's bleeding really badly. I accidentally scratched off a scab because I was scratching an itch. And now my arm is bleeding. Oh man. Oh man. Go me. Nice flex. Kind of not the smartest move, but at least it paid off. Alright, so 6.5. Finished veg. Next will be Kubakia. Okay. Viv 10 or Verth 10. Don't get hung up on 10 stars. Build them to 10 if you want to take them to T4. If it's your first 10 and hopefully your first T4, then it should be Verthandi. But don't get excited about getting them to 10 because that's just the beginning. Holy cow, this is bleeding like crazy. Okay. He sent a whole... Oh, wait, there we go. How do you get Detlef's? Detlef is in the advanced wheel, and he's also in the soul shop. Okay, he asked, do I make Bale, Phoenix, Hodor, or Viv? The answer pretty much always is Hodor, actually. Kalpa, I would say no. I would say it would have been better to keep saving until you had 100, and that way you get a guaranteed hero at the end. Okay, there we go. We got a new napkin. Okay, so Kubakia. Yeah, definitely build Hodor. You've got some damage already with Kurt Themis. Bale is better, but I would rather have Hodor probably replace Lorelei or Yig. Either one. What? If you only have 6 copies, why would you even ask? If you can't make him. Like, that wasn't even in your... Why would you say that? And Vivienne is a better option than Phoenix. The Rock, I'm not taking team questions during team critique streams. You gotta post them on Discord so that I can feature your team on the stream. Okay, so I don't like Yig. I would rather replace the Yig. So you could build Hodor and Viv and replace Yig and Lorelei. You could also build Bale and replace Lorelei, but honestly, Hodor or Vivienne are better options than everyone else you suggested. Phoenix is just not required for PvP. Lazy and low self-control are different things, to be honest. But I'm both, so oh well. How many gems am I going to spend? Probably none. I'm not gonna be able to get anything. I don't have 40,000 gems to throw away to get what, a Valkyrie or something. I probably only have 30 free spins, so it's not like I have enough to even get a good hero. So I'm not gonna spend anything this event. I might buy the card because that way I can get enough Miracle Eyes to get 2 rounds, but we'll see. I haven't decided yet. Alright, so this team, basically the same as Apex's team. So we'll give him an 8. No, I don't like this one as much, actually. We'll give this one a 7.5. I feel like having Lorelei just... Wait, what would... Alright, didn't Apex have... No, Apex had Lorelei and Valk. Okay, no, we'll give this an 8 too. Wait, his Skuld is T3? It is. Good eye. Good eye. I missed that. This team is even weaker. But Apex had a Valkyrie. Okay, we're going to drop Apex to a 7.5. That way I can give Kubakia a 7.5 as well. I'm hoping to take a bunch of break weeks because I don't imagine they're going to do anything to make me spend money for a while yet. Okay. Oh, so Kubakia, you should not be making any heroes without finishing this Scold. The fact that you are considering making other heroes without having enough copies to finish Scold is bad. It's terrible. It's really, really terrible. So, do what you can. Get that Scold going. Very, very important. I think she... Wait, does she gain the defense at... Hold on. I'm going to check. You know, because Themis didn't have a skin until now, it's possible that when they release a skin for her, it will be actually really good. Alright, let's see here. Gallery, Scold, 10 stars. Increases crit rate 10, true damage 30. And T4 Scold. True damage 40, crit rate stays 10. Oh, crit damage 30 and defense 20. Yeah, Scold T4 is very good. You definitely need to push for that. 6 T4 healer clerics? No, because when you consider that someone like Kurt or even Bryn can ruin that, and then Azathoth ruins that, 6 healers is a terrible idea. Unless it was 6 Viviennes, but I still think an Azathoth or a couple of Azathoths would completely destroy it, and you would never win a single fight on offense. Alright, so next is Roman. Man, I hate these ads for Raid Shadow Legends. Alright, currently on Phoenix. Roman asks, where do I put 2 star shards? Currently on Phoenix and Freya. Probably Veg and Freya or Scold and Freya. See, Kubakia, what have you been spending your moonstones on? You don't even have enough heroes to have been buying that many star shards. So I'm not sure what you've been doing with your... Hi, Qatar. Oh, I think I finished my ads. Well, Kubakia, 1 copy of Scold isn't going to help you. I suggest you start saving and looking for that Scold. You may even want to not make any new fodder until you have a 10 star ready to make Scold immediately. Having her at T3 while you build everyone else is just bad. You shouldn't have even started building her. You probably would have benefited from having a different hero. Does Viv or Detlef need speed hit? Oh, that's 4 different questions. Alright, so for this team, either Scold Freya or Veg Freya. Probably Scold. But only if you're not building Scold as a speed Scold. If it's like a regular slow Scold with attack rune and stuff, I would put it on her. You want her to fire after their big crowd control. Or you can just put it on Veg and then bank on blowing them all up. Either one is a good option. But this is the kind of lineup that really needs like 4 star shards, so. Wait, did he post his team? Yeah, he did. $7? Maybe 7.5? Vidya, I don't know the answer to that. They did not give me enough canister. So I had a pet at 165. They did not give me enough canisters to get that single pet up to 165 on my alt. So I would say the easy answer is no, you won't get them back. I think everybody's going to get a fixed number of canisters rather than like you get canisters relative to your progress. Maybe? I don't know. Dude, Vivienne or... Why would Detlef want speed? No, Vivienne wants speed. Detlef does not. Alright, so we're going to give Roman a 7. He doesn't have good damage. Yeah, we'll give him a 7. Alright, HyperX. What the heck is this? Oh my god. What am I... What? What am I looking at? Alright, so 1, 2, minus 1 point for the heroes. Multiple heroes at under T4. He's got Medusa, so this team is like... Wow. I guess I would give him a 4 minus 1 for 3. Maybe a 3? Oh no, my alt isn't going to be able to finish Fuse. Alright, we're going to give HyperX a 3 because, good lord, this Medusa is horrible to look at. You know what the silliest thing about this is? This guy has a T4 Medusa. Max, not even just that, max level. He actually got her all the way to 300, and he doesn't have her skin. That's sad. That, right there, that is sad. So, we will give him a 3. He could be the biggest loser today. We will see. Alright, next is Kaz. Okay. Nice generic set of heroes. Okay, who do I replace for Veg Kurt once you get up? Should I make Hodor or work on other heroes? See, the thing is, you can't say, do I make Hodor? Because you can't make Hodor. You physically are unable to make a T4 Hodor. So, I think people need to be very careful with saying, should I make this? Because if you only have 5, 6 copies, you can't make them. They're not even an option. You shouldn't even start making them because you don't have the fodder to get anywhere. Or you're wasting all the fodder to get nowhere. So, I would normally say make Hodor, but maybe not in this case because you can't. Veg, Kurt, well, you need to dump Valk, Lore, and Aegina. So you can probably dump Aegina for Veg, and then Lorelei for Kurt. He's a long way from converting Detlef. I wouldn't do it until you have Arwen. Bryn for Burst Team, it's okay. She's unreliable for damage in PvP. She's more there for, like, debilitating control. You really, really cannot put her on a PvP team and expect, like, miracles. She's kind of like Yig, but stronger. Like, way stronger. Alright, so, Veg for Aegina, and tank with him. And then eventually, probably, Kurt for... Oh my god, this Kurt is so underleveled. Kurt for... For Lorelei. So this team... 6.5. I'll give it a 6.5. Scores are so low now because it's so clear who is a strong hero now. And if you don't have them, like, you're at a disadvantage, period. There's nothing you can do about it. Wait a minute. Did I miss the... Oh, no, wait. Did the void trial or task trial start today? Did I miss a whole bunch of points? 6. No, it started today. Okay. Whew. Alright, next is Min. Or Mink? I don't know. Okay, he asked, 1 Lorelei copy. What? What does this mean? He says 1 Lorelei, 1 Hodor, 1 Aegina, and 2 Freyas left. What does 2 Freyas left mean? Does it mean that he has 8 Lorelei's and he needs 1 more? Or he only has 1 copy, but he has 7 Freya copies? Like, I don't entirely understand what he said. Okay, so I'm going to assume that he means he has 1 copy of Lorelei, 1 copy of Hodor, 1 copy of Aegina, and 2 extra copies of Freya, meaning he has 4 total. That's what I'm going to assume he means. I do not know. This team has no damage. Shude was not a good early 9-star here. Detlef plus 88 or Arwen from Void. Take the Arwen. Arwen's so much better than Detlef. So much better. Arwen's like 3 times better than Detlef. It's really not even a close comparison. Alright, so If you can make Freya T4, you should. Oh, he edited his comment just now. Okay. Smart. So does that mean you... I think you need to replace Drow, and eventually you'll need to replace Shude. Is double Arwen too many Arwens? On one team, yes, because the chain doesn't work on the second Arwen. The second Arwen just hits the first guy instead of the guy with the chain, and doesn't gain the passive, so doesn't ramp up the 70% per turn. And let me see, I think she... Hi, Nima. Let me see here. Yeah, she won't lock on at all for Void Boss, but she won't ramp up. Like, she won't get the 3 stacks. The normal Arwen will do 200% damage more than than the first one. It's probably still okay, because it's still better damage than anybody else in the game. But I think you would just rather have more support to make the single Arwen stronger. I don't actually know the answer to that one. You would need to try it out. Knowing that the second Arwen will be significantly weaker than the first one, I don't know if it's worth it. Alright, so Mink, do not worry about converting 9 stars, you can just fodder them. So you can fodder the Drow, you can fodder the Shude, you can fodder... No, that's it. You can fodder both of them. So work on that Freya, and definitely try to find someone else to work on. Ripper is not a bad option as well if you want to make him early, but if he's not going to be like your second or third T4, then you can fodder him as well. Hi, Senpai. Should you pull for Sigurd Miracle Eyes even with 0 copies? 100% yes. Sigurd is so good that you need to get copies. Period. You just gotta work on getting copies somehow. You're not gonna see too much better in Miracle Eyes. I say that, but as of right now, he's probably the best hero to ever show up in Miracle Eyes. I said that with Bryn. I'll say it again for Sigurd. We only going up from here. Okay, so this team gets a... Man, it's got no damage. It really has no damage. It has amazing defense. I'm going to give it a 5. 5.5. I'll get a 5.5. It just really has no damage. As far as foddering Drow, I wouldn't do it, but I fully understand that people want to do it. Wait, no. I can't say that because I apparently did. I only have 2 copies. Where did all my copies go? Yeah, I've only got 2, so I couldn't make a new one if I wanted to. Oh well. Oh, Qatar, come on, man. Why? Why do you do this? Why do you need to come on Team Critique to do this? Is this just flexing? Who needs the M3 Tears of the Goddess? Probably Veg. Unless Bryn has energy, in which case Bryn. And you know the sad thing is, this isn't even a 9.5 team. This is like an 8.75 or maybe a 9. So actually I take that back. It's not even as big of a flex as I thought it might be. So 8.75. It's not even a 9 team. Take that. Take that. That's where Bryn lands you. 8.5? It's in that range. 8.5, 8.75. It's in that range. Because Hodor is huge. Vivienne is even huge. Like, I might rather have a Vivienne than the Azathoth. So, T3 Sig, that one's iffy. T3 Sig is actually really squishy. I should know that because I have a T3 Sig and he's really, really squishy. Like, he dies very quickly. Like, so when I used him in Guild Boss, I actually have to give him T1 HP. Because if I don't, the Aegina's regular attack kills him. How sad is that? I'll show you. This is my Sigurd. He actually needs this T1 HP. Otherwise, like, I cannot survive the first 2 hits. 2 hits from the freaking Chesia or Aegina boss, and he can't survive it without this. So his HP is really low. How does Double Skull do for a Kurt Bale team in PvP? It does mediocre. You probably want to stagger them and make one of them fast and one of them slow, or you want to give them Mythic Tears of the Goddess or something. Double Skull is just not as good as having better offensive support. Hodor is better than you think. For defense alone, even if not doing damage, for defense you will actually see him make a significant difference in your team. You don't even understand. Alright, next is Hobo Andy. Like, that evil seed is huge. It is huge for survival. Alright, who do I replace with Veg when I level him up? Detlaf. End of story, Detlaf. End of story. But, also, you may want to consider tanking with Vivienne. Vivienne is so sturdy that she'll do really good for you. Certainly more sturdy than Scold. As far as after veg, I mean, if you're asking, I'm just gonna say Bryn Sig. Who to replace? I would replace Azathoth. I feel like Azathoth, as good as he is no longer required. People are already building around him anyway with full bubbles in the back, which kills his exile. And then his anti-healing isn't enough to stop Vivienne. And so you might as well just ditch him and use someone a bit more effective to support the rest of the team. Now, in no way did I say Azathoth is bad now. I just said that his support role has been diminished a bit by the stronger heroes. Alright, so this team gets a 7. Hey, Karma. I'm going to give this team a 7. 7.5. We'll give it a 7.5. No, we'll give it a 7. I said ditch him for that single PvP team. He's still great in Honor. He's great in secondary teams. He just can no longer be the primary focus of a team anymore. There's better options, but the better options are still amazing. Should you get rid of Lorelei? Yes. After Detlef. Lorelei has definitely fallen in usefulness a lot lately. I don't want to fodder her because I feel like... So here's the thing about Lorelei. In a pure, strong team, she's not needed. In a team where a little bit of speed can make all the difference, she can be great, but... The reason that I'm saying this is because the less people use her, the more people will forget she exists. And then when they build a team that kind of ignores the existence of Lorelei, that's when you bring in Lorelei and use that to destroy a team like that. So that's why I say hold on to her. That situation may or may not even come to pass, but it's something that is definitely within the realm of reason. I say the same thing with Kurt. It is entirely possible that when all the people build all their speed teams with Bryn and whatever, there may come a way to use Kurt to destroy those teams later. Not now. Definitely not now, because Kurt gets countered by everything. But much farther down the line, there may come a time when Kurt makes a humongous comeback. He is not the kind of hero that you can count as down and out. Jack, absolutely yes. Caleb, the thing is, that's not enough. First of all, Hodor has to fire after Aegina. But if you don't have any other heroes with bleed, burn, poison firing before Hodor, then what's the point? Your firing order is screwed if you don't have one more hero to pair with that. So it can't even work with Bale, because Bale is much, much slower than both of them. So a hero like Chesia, a fast Chesia is great, or a Phoenix is decent. His burn isn't quite all that strong. But so if you're not pairing Hodor Aegina with another bleed, burn, poison hero, you're really reducing their usefulness. Freya over Phoenix for PvP? Yeah. Freya is always going to be a thorn in people's sides. Always. That will never change. Okay, so Hobo Andy will give a 7. Next is Shoto. There's multiple ways to think of Shoto. You can think of it as a fireball character from Street Fighter or the character from My Hero Academia. The reason Kurt's not doing that much damage is probably... The main goal is he needs to fire after all 5 people hit. If Detlef is firing before Kurt, which he probably is, then that's pretty good. That should be fine. But you don't have a lot of direct support for Kurt. Like a Phoenix helps him a lot, Veg helps him. He's just a generic strong hero. If you're expecting him to always one-shot the team, yeah, he doesn't have enough support to do that. You've sent your empty bag. I like getting lower level teams. This is great. Hi Ujwala. Should you be saving up for heroic runes? You should always save your hero shards for heroic runes, and ideally your energy summons as well. Especially early on, because new players absolutely will not be able to finish those without saving up shards and fuses and stuff. Caleb, that's fine. It's strong, it's just not optimal. Because if you, again, I don't know the rest of your team, and if you don't have another bleed burn poison, then Hodor is not firing on turn 1. And if that's what you want, then fine. But if you're trying to use him to optimize with Aegina, you're not doing it right. Like, if you're letting Aegina fire, and then on turn 2 she fires, and then Hodor fires, that's okay, but it could be better. They could have killed you by turn 2. Definitely have to keep that in mind. Alright, so this is Shoto. Why is your Phoenix in the back? Phoenix needs to be in the front here. The team is fine. You probably want to bench Aegina until you get better, but you don't have better yet. But Aegina will be one that sits on the bench later. Or Detlaf, depending on... If you're making Detlaf first T4, then don't bench him. If you're making somebody else, then you can bench both him and Aegina. Focus on someone else. Hey, Shin Kindred. Long time no see. Yeah, I mean, posted. I think I'm still going to get to everybody that's posted, so... I assure you, if your team is 1 year old and you haven't updated it to the new metrics, it's going to get very, very low score. The new team scoring system is much, much harsher. Alright, so wait, I didn't give show... As far as a score, I mean, this is strong enough. We'll give it a 6.5. We'll give it a 6. It's decent. Nothing amazing, not terrible, just hi Nick. Just a solid starting point. These are good heroes to start with, though. All 6 of them are pretty good heroes. No, Reaper, that was a terrible decision. You should delete your account. Does my training ground framework the yellow one? Which one's the yellow one? This one? Newbie registration? This one works. The old one... No, wait, that is the one. Yeah, this one still works fine. Okay. Ujwala just spammed a whole bunch of nonsense and emojis, but I don't have to let that show in chat, so I won't. Alright, so, where was I? Oh. What? Really? Alright, let's take a look here. So we'll change it. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Change it to this, change it to this. There, it's set. We log back in. Are you sure you're saving it when you change it? Oh, wait, you're right. You are right. You are right. That is a bug. Does that work with anything else? Nope, Chief's Gift works. So the newbie, you are totally right. It doesn't work. Does not work. Oh well. Send a message. Maybe they'll give you a couple hundred gems. Alright, so Sirius Black. Oh, I didn't actually show his team yet. Alright, moving on. Sirius Black. Actually, 1, 2... Oh, there's only 6 more people. Hey, today could be a short stream. Which is great by me. I am willing to do a short stream. It means I can really focus on the people that have submitted. Which is also great. I'm in no serious rush. Alright, so Sirius Black. Okay, this is a generic team. This gets a 7.5. Do you have anything? Should you convert Valk to Viv to improve? As long as you realize that any time you are doing a convert or return, it's humongously inefficient, as long as you're okay with that, for sacrificing long-term safety for short-term progress, then converting Valk to Vivienne is a fine move. I say that as someone that did it, but it's because in my 3 honor teams, I did not use Valkyrie. So for me, it was worth it. For you, who probably doesn't have the same depth of roster, you may or may not someday regret having... You may or may not regret losing the Valkyrie. I don't know. I mean, it's a totally acceptable move, but I cannot recommend it unless you're super endgame. Shin Kindred Vegvisir got updated. He's really good now. This bear is really good now. Completely waste. Hey, Lucifer. No, do not return. Do not return. Return is worse. Return is much worse. Like, you lose just so much gold and purple and everything else. It's not worth it. Envision, somebody asked and then said, please explain in chat because I have it muted, and then said, okay, but I'm in class, so never mind, I gotta go. That was a very interesting chain of events. You got skulled from a silver chest. I haven't seen a 5-star from a silver chest in like a month now. It's pretty sad. Do I have any? I got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 keys got foddered. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Shin Kindred, it's gonna hurt because the 2 newest heroes both have been in keys and then were in Miracle Eyes. Actually, Sigurd is in Miracle Eyes next week, and it's like, they're so strong. Vidya, that's why it's okay to convert if it's not a hero that it's critical to lose. Losing 9 copies of Valkyrie, honestly, isn't going to harm most people. Especially if you happen to have a few more in your bag. Do I think pre-idol will be important? Yes and no. If pre-idol is enough to get you to 1500, then there's going to be a lot of people that need that 15th try to at least finish the first floor. There's going to be a lot. But probably it's not super important, no. I'm going to do it just because, but Valkyrie and Phoenix got beaten into the ground. We are talking about foddering Valkyrie. And it's a legitimate move right now. Terry, nope, none of them. Brijesh, you should buy Star Shards. Alright, wait. Ali, didn't you submit last time? Sirius Black did. Okay, Sirius Black is banned next time. Who else did? Yeah, Sirius Black I did not notice. So you are banned next time. Next two, I mean. Ali did not, but Sirius Black did. Qua, maybe, maybe not. Maybe you just use a pet to replace Phoenix's existence completely. Phoenix's existence. Oh god, that's a tongue twister. Converting to get Kurt, use Abyss Lord. But remember that you're raising your chances from like 0.01% to 0.02, so don't get your hopes up too high. By the way, I just got these in today. For anybody that knows anything about Pokemon cards. So this is the set called Evolutions, and I got 4 of them. This is a very, very expensive set of cards. And there's only one good card in the set. But these cards are in high demand. Very high demand. Actually, I got a 5th one too. But I might not open this one. I got a Charizard one too. I mean, you could be right. It could be good to have them. But you might want to do something else and give up that 30% from Phoenix to get another, like, Bryn in there or something. Convert to get Hodor, use Dizzy-Owana or Cursed One. Alright, so Ali said he's going to break Yig to build Vivienne. Why does... Wow, I can't even take points away from this. Anyway, I'm hoping to get that Charizard. I'm hoping to get a lot of good cards from Evolutions. I've only ever opened one Evo pack in my life, and I'd like to open some more, and so I will. Okay, so, let me see. Break Yig to build Viv. Yeah, that's fine. Wow, you got a lot of work considering Vivienne is only 6-star level 100. Man, imagine having so much fodder that you can have 2 spare 10-star fodders lying around. God, imagine that. Pull 3 rounds for Sig. Alright, that's enough to finish his T4. He's really good. Alright, so this team... We're going to give it an 8.5. We'll give it an 8.5. It's okay. I might not tank Bryn in PvP. I feel like that's way too unreliable. You'll have plenty of times when Bryn just completely finishes the team for you, but you're going to have a lot of times where she just straight up dies. And so I would not put her tank in PvP. But, you know, to each their own. If it works for you, it works for you. Alright, so 8.5. Viv, would I put Viv on this team? Yes, I would toss Aegina. Aegina good without Hodor? Aegina not only needs Hodor, she needs Skuld. She's very, very squishy. Bryn, the last one to die? Probably not always. It depends on what... If you are fighting a high-end burst team, I've had teams where she's the first to die. I've had it very, very often. Brijesh, I'm not going to take team questions in chat. You gotta post your team in Discord. Alright, moving on. Sage Saga. Okay, do you make Azathoth or Hodor the best character of each faction? Vivienne, Arwen, probably still Kurt. Although it could be Wolf Rider now. That's a tough one in Horde. Hodor, Bryn, Sigurd. Oh. How do you get keys? Play Peaks. Every week, play all 10 rounds of Peaks. As long as you're averaging 5 wins or more every single time, it's a humongous positive. It might still be Kurt, honestly. Kurt's up there, but it could be Wolf Rider. Wolf Rider is better support. Vivienne got a patch, and now she not only heals ridiculously, she gets her skill gives the whole team 15 defense, and it stacks, meaning if you have multiple Viviennes, you get humongous amounts of defense. And it makes PV like Den Planet Trial. She is ridiculous. She's so ridiculous now. Wolf Rider also got an update. He became much stronger versus stunned heroes. Alright, so Sage said Azathoth or Hodor next. Definitely Hodor. But you don't have support for Hodor. I mean, I would probably still replace Detlaf, but this team is a very, very mediocre team. See, Shin Kindred, what you gotta realize is that a Kurt Skuld team used to get an instant 9, 9.5 next. Now, Kurt Skuld gets basically a 7.5. That's how much he dropped in the rankings. You can make Aegina? Nope, don't make Aegina. Make Hodor. But you don't have the best teammates for Hodor. But even beside that, I'd still rather have him than Detlaf. Toss your Detlaf. He's just useless. Alright, so who was this? This was Sage Saga. Other than Bryn or Sigurd, Kurt? Bale? I mean, after Bryn Sig, the top tier is still the top tier. It's just that they were outclassed by the highest. So when you go down from Bryn Sig, Hodor, if you can't make any of those, Kurt, Bale, Themis are all still very good against teams that don't have Bryn Sig Hodor. So that's something to think about. They're just not on the highest level, but they're still much, much better than the average hero. Jacob, why not both? Alright, so this team, whew, I might give this a 6. I think yeah. This is just a very easy to build low-end team, aside from Skuld. What hero has fallen off the most? Oh god, it's Kurt. In a landslide. No comparison. Nobody dropped the farthest in opinion than him. Ali, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Man, how? I don't understand. How are people struggling for copies of Hodor? Like I just don't get it. You should have gotten like 6 copies for free on top of pulling in keys or Miracle Eyes. Did you skip him both times? Like, how can people not have enough for Hodor at this time? I don't think Phoenix fell the most, because Phoenix is still super, super good in PvE. Using Phoenix alongside the double skulls is still super strong in PvE. Whereas Kurt just completely can be erased. You don't need him anymore. I mean, you don't really need Phoenix anymore either, but I feel like Phoenix offers a little bit more support to Bryn than Kurt. Let's put it that way. But quite honestly, Phoenix was falling even before that. And the reason is what happened to Kurt is not that he got weaker, it's that other heroes got stronger. Other heroes got things that very specifically countered him. So, Hodor, his damage completely bypasses skill damage reductions, so he can one-shot Kurt through all of his defense. Bryn just gargoyles him and removes him from play entirely. Sigurd removes his energy. Even Mulan became very anti-mage, because Mulan, if she hits him, is 100% silence. There's just too many counters for Kurt. Even people that built, what's it called? Zexanoth. Even Zexanoth countered Kurt. Arwen counters Kurt. There's just too many good counters for Kurt right now. Alright. Ms. Virat. If I say Ms. Virat, implying that this person is female, would that be wrong? The avatar is a blank color, so... Oh, Amelia, you lost your spot. You poor girl. Poor girl. What buff did Wolf Rider get? Wolf Rider used to be... His passive was everybody does like 30% extra damage to stunned enemies. Now they made it that if he fires his skill, you do an extra 45% damage to stunned enemies. And on top of that, when he hits 50%, you do an extra 30% damage to stunned enemies for like 2 turns. So with all of that happening, with him as tank plus firing his skill early, you're looking at 100% extra damage to stunned enemies. And that enables significant, massive burst. Massive burst. Alright, so Ms. Virat. But Ali, he was in Miracle Eyes too. Alright, let me see here. He says 3 Valk, 7 Phoenix, 6 Lorelei, 4 Themis, 4 Hodor, 4 Aegina, 3 Sigurd, pulling 2 rounds tomorrow, so 5 Sigurd, 3 Bryn, 3 Elite Chests. How does this person only have 4 Hodors? Did you buy the one from Secret Treasure last week? Wait, is it last week? It's still active right now, right? The Secret Treasure is still active right now. You bought the Secret Treasure, you got the free one from Anniversary, you got the free one from Update. That means you did not pull for Hodor in Miracle Eyes or Keys. And yet you pulled for Sigurd and Bryn. I don't understand. How did he pull Keys for all... I don't think he actually pulled for Bryn because he's only got 3 copies. Good God. I just don't get it. How did... I was saying during Hodor's release week that he was worth pulling for everybody. And people still skipped him? Like, how much harder do I have to say, pull for this hero, he's amazing, before people realize that the hero is amazing. Okay, so yeah, 4 copies for free absolutely everybody. Although they didn't get the one from Anniversary if... Well, no, if they went higher than Hodor, that means they spent and they probably got the other free Hodor. So yeah, they got at least 1 free Hodor from Anniversary, no matter what. So everybody has 4 guaranteed free Hodors. Plus... Didn't they give out an elite chest here and there? I don't remember. I can understand skipping the keys for Hodor, but did you... Why would you then also skip the Miracle Eyes? I think I wasn't pushing Yig as overpowered. We were definitely pushing Hodor as overpowered, and he definitely was. We knew that Yig was high RNG. Jacob, most people should be able to earn 1 round of Miracle Eyes every 3 weeks. And you should have been skipping most of the heroes that were like trash before. Anyway, it's just very painful for people to be thinking about, or to be still struggling to get their copies of Hodor. Okay, so he has 3 elite chests, 4 Hodors. God, you have copies of nothing. I mean, I would say you're screwed. Wait until you get more copies. Don't use your elite chest until you actually have copies of something. Ideally, you want to use them on Hodor, but you don't have enough. Anarchy, absolutely not. Phoenix is no longer worth duping. You know who else isn't worth duping? Kurt. That one hurt. That one hurt a lot. At least not anymore, not with Bryn existing. Okay, so Mizvirat, this team gets... oh god, I didn't notice that Detlaf. I don't think you can get better until you get 9 copies of either Hodor, Bale, Sigurd, Bryn. Probably any of those. Those are like the only heroes that are somewhat improvements to your team that are worth making at this time. But you can't finish them, so wait until you can. But this team gets a 7. 7.5? 7.5. At least it has... At least a Vivienne tank. Vivienne was better than the other Kurt Skuld teams we saw that had Valk Lorelei. Would Verth be better than Detlaf? Probably about the same. Probably about the same. Detlaf still always has a chance to go off. It may not always happen, but he always has a chance. And by keeping him alive long enough with Vivienne, he has more chances to go off. Hi, Valdemar. Vivienne is an amazing tank. Absolutely is an amazing tank, so don't knock it till you try it. Alright, so a Mizvirat gets a 7.5. Next will be Zondamain. This team is fine. It's pretty good. I don't know that you want Aegina on this team, to be honest. I feel like when you're using Sigurd Bryn to control them, having Aegina Bale then is just serving to counter your control. By hitting everybody and with all these heroes, you are giving them the energy. You're trying to take away their energy, but you're also giving them all the energy too. So I'm not sure. Valdemar, Veg is still really good. Viv is more of a have no one better kind of tank, but she's still very strong. Veg enables burst better, but God, that's just not an easy question to answer. They're both good. They both help a lot in both Den, Planet Trial, PvP, PvE. They both help everywhere. So it's very hard to say that one is always better than the other. Anyway, so Zonda wants to use this team. I think it's fine. Try it out, but I feel like this is just a generic power team at this point. Bale does not need survivability at T4. At T4, he heals himself when he fires, and he stays alive a lot stronger than you think. Well, but Veg still has that super annoying freeze. So he's like an extra aspect of control. Assassins with Brinsig? Yes, absolutely. People are using him with, people are using them with Lindbergh now. Viv over Aegina? That one is really hard. I want to say yes, because your focus isn't on the Hodor damage. Your focus is on Bryn Sig. And so when you try to do too many things with a team, you can't excel in all of them. So you can either go full control or you can go full damage, but having a hybrid of both means that you fail in both of them to specialized team. So this team is okay. It's not the greatest. But in terms of where it is now, wait, how soon? You are really far away from finishing this team. Good God. I mean, you gotta max level both of these heroes? I don't know how you think that you're finishing this team soon. That's ridiculous. But anyway, so I don't even know how to rate it because I don't know how to rate. Yeah, no purple's a pretty important thing. Alright, whatever. We'll just give you an 8 and move on. I mean, I don't know. We'll give it an 8 we'll give it an 8.5 and move on. I don't know. Replacing Freya with Sig. That means you gotta break down the Sig. Oh, good job. That hurt. That's 7 Phoenix Stones to do that. Okay, I'm gonna cut off teams now. Shin Kindred, you already posted, right? Yeah, you did. Okay, I'm gonna cut off. There's like 7 more or something. It's fine. 8 more? 9 more? 9 more? 9 to 10 more? Two Kurt, Bale, Kurt, Scold. 6 out of 10. Depends. Hodor ruins that a lot. Hodor ruins it a lot. It depends what comes with the Sig Bryn. Because it can win a lot, but it can also be very easily dismantled. Like, a single Azathoth in the back can ruin it. A speed Sig can ruin it. Like a super speed Sig can ruin it. Another Ultima on the opposing team can ruin it. There's a lot of things that dismantle that strategy. Keep that in mind. It doesn't work against everybody. Alright, next is TN402. Who needs star shards? I have 2. Freya Veg or Freya Skuld. What makes Brynn OP? She's no longer OP, but what she does is her skill gargoyles up to 5 people, which disables their passives, meaning single-handedly, if she gargoyles a Skuld, nobody revives. If she gargoyles a Phoenix Monkey King Mars, they don't revive unless you have a Skuld with them. If she gargoyles, I don't know, Hodor and then drops him to 50%, he doesn't put his seed out. So her passive canceling is gigantic. She also gains damage for every percent of HP that she loses, but that does not reset when she gets healed. So if she loses 50% health, then heals back up to full, she gains 75% extra damage. If she loses another 50% and still heals back up to full, she gains 150% damage. So in long fights, her attack gets so high that you see her doing 300,000, 500,000 damage with her regular attack. That's ridiculous. On top of that, I'm not done yet. She's heaven and hell, so she comes with a bubble. And every time you burst her bubble, she automatically gargoyles 2 people on the opposing team. On top of that, her regular attack has a high chance of restoring her bubble. So she can continually keep up her crowd control bubble and punish you every time you break it. So, what makes Brynn OP? All of that. Let me see. Did she have more? There's more. There is more. She also does 45% extra damage to Hell Heroes, which means having her against a Freya or a Chesia is really, really hard to fight. On top of that, she comes with humongous hit rate, which was Valkyrie's biggest problem early game. She had no hit rate. She comes with 40%. On top of that, her regular attack heals. So, okay. What makes Brynn strong? And then she also drains target. She drains crit rate, but that's like nice, I guess. She's also fairly fast. Junior, it's very strong, but you have to make your team very specifically around it. If you do not know how to use double Ultima, do not use double Ultima. Like, if you don't know what you're doing with it, you can't use it. You're just going to make a trash team with Ultimas. I know that may come across as harsh, but it truly is. If you don't know exactly why you're using 2 Ultimas, you have no business using Ultima. Alright, so back to TN402. This team is a nice 7 team. Yeah, we'll give him a 7. Detlef needs to go. How does speed come in handy? If my Freya is faster than yours, then I attack before your Freya every single turn. If I petrify you, you lose your turn. I feel like that's as easy as it needs to be said. I take your turns away by being faster than you with a good crowd control hero. I feel like... Is that like the simplest I can explain it? And not only that, if you have the same speed, the attacker always goes first. But if the defender has higher speed, the defender will always go first. So if my team is faster than yours, I go first in offense and defense, and there's nothing you can do about it. Except counter with more speed. Alright. Next is Haikal. Should you save your keys in Miracle Eyes? There's no point in saving for Brynn to come back in Miracle Eyes. She probably won't. But Sigurd comes next week or tomorrow, so definitely be pulling for him. Hi, Ali Reza. Okay, High Call has a very generic team. This is a nice 8 team. 8. Should you take out Tiger King and let Viv tank? No, Viv tank is for like way higher level. That's at T4. You're not there yet. Okay, waiting on Hodor and Vivienne. Oh wait, there's more. Star Shards on Freya, Scold, and Veg. Hey! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did my internet go down? Oh no, here we go. Alright. Freya, Scold, Veg. Yeah, that's fine. This team is good. You may or may not want another energy on Phoenix or Valkyrie. God, you could have energy on 5 heroes on this team and it would be fine. Hodor, Vivienne next are great heroes. Replace the Phoenix and the Valkyrie with them. And you'll be fine. Alright, next will be Puppy. Does every hero need them? Nope, I've got a tier list that tells you which heroes need them. I suggest you take a look at that, because if you're just gonna like try to just slot whatever is decent, at least follow that, because it'll tell you the most generic first choices for heroes. Obviously, that's not always the best in every situation. Some heroes want energy sometimes and not other times, but until you reach the point where you know that yourself, you're better off just throwing energy on them. Alright, so you are Puppy. Somebody in the other room is trying to convince me to get a puppy, and I don't want to. I have too many cats already. I think it's a terrible idea to try and get a 4th animal. Alright, Phoenix, Valkyrie, Skull. Seven? Is Vivienne a must? No, but she's really good. You'll always benefit from having her. So, you would like to build Veg or Azathoth. Honestly, I'd rather have Kurt on this team than Aegina. I'm not entirely oh, I see. Never mind. Kurt is underleveled. Okay, so swap Kurt for Aegina. That'll make it a 7.5. And then after that, you may probably want to work on Veg. You can swap Veg for Lorelei. But you won't get higher until you get like Bale, Brynn, Sigurd. Not Bale, sorry. Brynn, Sigurd, basically. Or Hodor. Those three heroes, the most recent heroes, Brynn, Sigurd, Hodor, are all so strong that they completely changed everything we know about the meta. And so, if it feels like I'm scoring harshly, not including the 3 newest heroes, it's because they are just that strong. Jack, I just mean anywhere in the front 3 slots, usually 2nd or 3rd. Oh my god, if I pull a Charizard out of Evolutions, wouldn't that be nice? But I'm gonna try and pull these some other time. I don't know when. I might not actually stream these, because the thing I will be pulling on stream is this one. This one I'll be opening on stream. Maybe this weekend, maybe not. I haven't decided yet. Probably I'll try to do it this weekend. Okay. Moving forward, deep. Oh, and there isn't a Charizard in Vivid Voltage, is there? Nope, there's just a rainbow fat Pikachu. Fat Pikachu. Who should be added in place of Tiger King? What do you want from this answer? What do you want me to say? Because I'm going to say Scold, Bryn, Kurt, Bale, Themis, Sigurd. I'm going to say those. If I don't know who your options are, I'm going to list the top heroes. Will you need a tank? Of course you need a tank. But Verthandi can tank if you get her to 7 or 8 stars. Not yet, but you're also far away from making Tiger King 9 stars. Like, making him your first 9 star is a terrible idea, because he's not a good hero. So if Verthandi is your first 9 star, you can fodder Tiger King and use Verthandi as tank. If not, you're probably going to have to figure something else out. But the other thing to realize is that once you have like a T2 Freya or a Detlaf, any tank you have is going to be dead anyway. Like a 9 star, 10 star is going to be useless anyway. Det will be first. Yeah, then your tank is basically mostly useless. The best thing from exclusive orange artifact shards, Gift of Creation is up there because it's like a bargain bone grip. The attack and hit rate ones are pretty good if you don't happen to have Ragnarok Gaia Bulga by Ali. So Gospel Song, Star Prey, what are they called? Soul Torrent and Gun of the Disaster? No, that one's speed. Blood Metal. And also Holy Light Justice and Holy Eternal Curse? I always get those two mixed up. I think it's Eternal Curse. I am checking. Yeah, Eternal Curse. Those are also decent. I mean, there isn't really a best. There's only what can you use. Can you use a speed artifact? If so, then the speed ones are great. Do you need attack artifacts because you don't have Ragnaroks and Gaia Bulgas? Then those are great. Do you need... Do you have like a 44% artifact that you really want to use? And if so, then those are great. So, wait a minute. So the undead one is mage. Elf one is warrior. Oh, that's not useful. That's not useful at all. The alliance one is cleric. Is there a hell one? Or a horde one? Wait, there's no horde. Oh no, here it is. It is wanderer. Huh. Wanderer. Interesting. Aegina with Scold, but at 5 stars. They're both waste of space on the team anyway at 5 stars. Scold isn't going to revive anyone other than herself, so Aegina's silence is fine. Alright, this team... 5.5. Extremely generic. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just nothing special. Alright, next will be Say My Name. T3 Scold. Didn't show your bag. Okay, there's like 4 more. Okay, we're fine. I can go 4 more. Star shards on Freya, Scold, Vivienne. Why bother? Rag on Kurt, Gaia Bolga on Bryn. After Scold, you finish Vivienne. You have enough copies for Veg, 5 Hodor, Bale, Azathoth. Well, Hodor would be the best of those. Otherwise, Bale. But Veg is fine too. You can replace Verthandi with Veg. Honestly, I would take the Star Shards off of Vivienne and put it on Bryn. For PvP, I prefer to have energy on Bryn. It works better for me. If you don't like it, then you know try out both ways and see what you prefer. That's just my preference. I don't think she's reliable enough to want to not have energy on in PvP. Alright, so this team would get... Dang, having Bryn without having a full team is so crazy. We'll give this an 8.5. No, we'll give it an 8. Yeah, we'll give it an 8.5. We'll give it an 8.5. But definitely try out energy on Bryn. See if you like it. I definitely liked it a lot more. Alright, next is TJ, who wants me to build his team for him. You lose a point for that. How can you have heroes like this and not know how to build your team? I think that's just always gonna... I think that's always gonna blow my mind. You've got... I think... I've been saying this for a long time, is that people don't understand what they've got when they have a Bryn T4. Like, she just changes so many things. Like, she single-handedly, almost single-handedly, can get you to and possibly beat most Trial 180s. And I think a lot of people just don't realize that. Okay. So, moving on. We'll just say TJ. Okay, so your team should be... Wow. Wow, this is some luxury. Veg, Viv, Kurt, Bryn, Scold. Scold, probably. You can't pass 160? Yeah, you're not trying hard enough. This team gets through 160 with its eyes closed. You're not trying hard enough. And that's just 160. Even 170 should be cake. Let me show you an example of what can beat something. Where did my thing go? Here we go. Let me find you an example. Let me find you an example of what you should be doing with this team. This is Thunder? No. Okay, here is... Look at this team. This is... Without Bryn, you can get up to 190 in Adamantine and Gale. Well, I did with 2 Kurts, but... Look at this. This is 199. You have these heroes. Now, obviously, you won't be able to do this without Mythic Tears of the Goddess. Hey, Ruster Boy. But without Mythic Tears of the Goddess, this beats 180. This beats 180 easy. Easy. I know you have all these heroes. That's why I'm saying it. Look at this. This is fire 199. I have 200, but somewhere else. I think it's like, for some reason, not saved here. Oh, I think I cleared it by mistake. So, you can build this team. This team is broken as hell. You don't need Rag. That one had an 88 warrior, I think. You don't need Rag. Gaia Bolga is better than Rag for PvE. Enemies don't have 50 defense in PvE. They only have 30. Let me show you again what you can do. What is this? This is Den 620. 2 Gaia Bolga is perfectly fine. All you need is 1 on Bryn, and actually that's all you need, 1 on Bryn. Let me show you what, no, this one, well, what? Why don't I have my other screenshots? Oh. How about this one? You can do this one. This one didn't have any mythic Tears of the Goddess. This is a T3 Bryn. T3 beating Fire 180. T3. You have these heroes. Well, you don't have Arwen, but you can just throw in a second Vivienne and it'll be fine. T3. Not even T4. So, if you can't beat 160... you're not trying hard enough. This beats 170 in its sleep. With its eyes closed, with no effort, this beats 170. This one maybe an hour or two. If you have auto click, an hour is nothing. Back in the day, when I did this, this is Adamantine. I don't remember which one this is. Adamantine or Gale. I don't remember. This one took me like 8 hours. But you don't have double Kurt. But this is without Bryn. If I had Bryn, this would have been so much easier. So, once again, you're not trying hard enough. Alright, so like I said, I would say Veg, Viv, Kurt, Bryn, Skuld, probably. Hodor or the new assassin? Take Hodor. Arwen is only good if you need a hero to fight bosses with, which you don't have one of. So if you want better boss placement in Void Cage and better guild boss and friends boss damage, take Arwen. But Hodor is better overall. Hodor is better for PvP, like way better. Arwen's way better for PvE, so choose which one you want to focus on. Alright, so your team would have gotten you a good 8.5, but you lose a point for having me make it, so you get 7.5. Alright, Shin Kindred. Oh no. Oh no, Shin Kindred. Oh no, this team is so old. This is Unity. Oh my god, he's got a Unity team. 2 Arwen for Void Boss. Someone just asked that earlier. I don't think it is. The second Arwen does not get the 210% damage bonus. I don't know if that's enough. You'd probably have to try it, but I have a feeling it's not as good as like stacking an extra Phoenix or Skull to have the first Arwen do more damage. Alright, so rating this team in its current form. It's 5.5. Hi, Noah. 5.5. We'll give it that. Or at least you've got Freya. Freya's still good. I don't remember. He's in... I think he's also iOS and, like, really old player. Because he was, like, playing over 2 years ago. Yeah, 5.5. You basically just... If you are planning to actually play... I wouldn't even. You're too far behind to ever catch up with this. Especially knowing that you took like a year break. It's almost not even worth trying. How's Saizo? Saizo's not good. Saizo is not good. Please don't even try. Oh no. Alright. Good God. Yeah, you are pretty doomed, I have to say. Alright, next is Harry Beneath. Who do I build next? 4, 3 copies of Valk, 2 lore, 2 Hodor. Wow, Skuld is not a great choice here. You should do either Veg or Viv next. Monkey King or Azathoth in peaks? Probably Monkey King, but if you have a cleric team, Azathoth's really good. If not, then probably Monkey King. Beneath, you absolutely need a Star Shards on both Skuld and Ripper. You need 2 Star Shards bare minimum. To convert Freya to Azza? No. No, Azathoth's not required anymore. Freya's fine. Freya still does some work. Why is the game in the description Brave Frontier? What? Is it? It shouldn't be. It isn't. That might be like an ad of some kind, but... After Veg, should you build Hodor? You can. Hodor will be a good one. From the elite chest is always Hodor, but don't open the chest until you get 9 copies. Star Shards from exclusive? No. You can only get the faction ones, which are the ones with a faction icon in the upper corner. I've been playing for like 3.5 years. Something like that. About 3.5 years. Alright. So we'll give this team a 6.5. We'll give it a 6.5. Actually, it could be stronger. It could be a 7. We'll give it a 7. Actually, Ripper's really good early. He's very hard to stop. If you have energy, this team will be very annoying for enemies to fight against. Oops. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Phew. Alright, next is Minato. This gets like a 7. This is like a 7. Next, Hodor, you have enough copies. Should you make Lorelei? No. Star Shards on Vivienne or Skuld? Skuld. but you really should be trying to get it on both of them. You also want it on Veg and Freya. Hodor would probably replace Verthandi. Yeah, you can skip Lorelei completely. Ruster Boy, I've cleared 620. I'm at 630 right now, I believe. If you would like, I've even got this. I've got them all sorted now, so you can see. This is how I cleared Den 620. Like, people got these heroes. I didn't even use Kurt. When people say, when I tell you Brynn is ridiculous, do you need more proof than this to see that Brynn is ridiculous? Like, I think she had an 88, let me see here. I think she had an 88 warrior on this one. But, like, Alex, you got these heroes. You clearly have these heroes. This one didn't... Of course it's manual. It's Den of Secrets. I only get 10 tries at a time. You can't auto-click Den of Secrets. I think you've forgotten something. Like, I have to manually buy all my tries at Den of Secrets, and I did not buy that many to do this. So the point is, it can be done. Brynn is so much stronger than people realize. Alright. So, Minat Star Shards from Orange Artifact Shards is probably like less than 1%. It's also not that easy to get Orange Artifact Shards. Probably less than 1%. Alright, so Minato gets a 7. Replace Hodor with Verthandi. The team is fine. You kind of would love to have Oracle, but, you know, obviously that's very hard to get. Teams like this, it's difficult to know who to put in the back because you lose your bubble. But you probably would put Hodor in the back. Alright. Oh, TJ, I don't want to do 3 teams from the same person. You don't need 2 Scolds. You could just use Phoenix and Scold. You sold the skin of Valkyrie and Aegina and bought skin of her. Who is her? Aegina's skin is yellow, so you could not trade that for Brynn. You cannot do that. Wow, Brijesh, you are really obsessed with artifacts, huh? Somebody asked that already. There really isn't a best one. There is only which one do you need the most. They're all pretty much average. Okay, this is Kuli Hamburger. Yeah, it's Brynhild, but Aegina's skin doesn't get you red shards. You can't get it with trading in Aegina's skin. Oh wait, no, you're wrong. I'm wrong. It's red. I'm wrong. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. If you don't use Aegina, that's fine. Man, I totally forgot. I had it mixed up with Detlef's skin. I totally forgot. Convert Lord of Edge. It's okay. Not great, but... It's not great, but it's okay. I'm wrong. Aegina's skin is red. I had it mixed up with Detlef's for some reason. I do not know why. Alright, Cooley did not give me his team, so he loses a point. Alex, that would be true for Brynn's skin, but I don't think so for Aegina. There's no negative to Aegina's skin. Her skin just makes her take less crit damage, which is... There's no negative to that. Alright, so... This is a... Huh. Okay, so this is a T3 Phoenix and a T3 Scold, so that's minus another point. So you're at minus 2 points. And I don't know what your team is, but I'm going to assume that it's everything except for Drow, which is not a great team. So assuming that... oh, wait, no, that's 2 Phoenixes! Oh my god, this guy. What is this team? Alright, so I'm going to assume it's everything minus the second Phoenix. Wow. Okay. Okay, so Phoenix, Drow, Detlaf, Valk, Freya, Skuld. Wow. Should you pull 3 rounds for Bale? I really think people should try to be saving to pull on for new heroes only. But I understand that it's hard to wait that long, especially for newer accounts. So I would say try to keep 3 rounds of keys on hand, and then pull a round here and there for heroes you think help you. Hey, MTG. His 10-star fodder would be Kurt. Anuj, you don't win anything. Or actually, if you're the biggest loser, you win a role in the Discord titled The Biggest Loser. Or Team Critique Biggest Loser. Brijesh, none of those. Skins don't matter as much as you think they do. But actually, probably Sigurd. But even then, it's not that important. None of those are all that important. Hello. I'm just about done. And just for fun, I'm spinning a fidget spinner while I'm looking at these things.
What?
I've got a fidget spinner.
Why?
I don't know. Why not? This is the one we got for free from that convention.
You want to give me anything?
Yeah. Yep, Anuj, I'm taking teams of all levels, including teams like this, or teams that people only have 5 stars. But you are too late this time, sorry. Okay, so, this team, oh my god, what does this team get? So you have minus 2 points already. I'll give it a 5.5. Maybe a 5. We'll give it a 5. Drow just isn't that great. Wow, Valdemar, that's very insulting. That's very insulting. Alex, I told you, I'm only taking 1 account per person. Oh wait, no. He would have gotten a 5. Minus 2 points is a 3. Old Unity? Man, so this is an account that hasn't been played in a long time. But you can see that he's got Hodors. Not only does he have Hodors, he has the Olivia skin, meaning he was at least playing until then. So it's like barely played, but not much. No disrespect, but here's disrespect. Ouch. Ouch. That's not how that works. Oh well. Okay, I think that is all for me this round. A tie for biggest loser. Gosh, should I just give it to both? Who gets it? So between Cooley and... honestly, I'd say HyperX gets it. Wait, where did his team go? HyperX is after Roman. Okay. This is... I think this is gonna be our biggest loser. Which is not horrible, but it's the worst of what we got today. Alright. Wait, he had the biggest loser last time. Aw, man, I feel bad for him. Aw, he had... Aw, I feel bad. I feel really bad. But nope, it's still a biggest loser. Alright, so we will give him the biggest loser 2 rounds in a row. And go with that. Alright, tomorrow will be Community Miracle Eyes for Sigurd, because Sigurd's amazing and everybody should pull. If you're not pulling, you're doing it wrong. Don't forget the announcement down there. Pre-idle is nice, not required for this. He said, how about now? Meaning he changed his team. Let me see what he changed it from. Oh, God. You know what his team was last time? This was his team last time. Wait, no. He had 2 different accounts, I think. Oh, no, wait. He changed back and forth. Never mind, never mind. Never mind, never mind. It's a different person. It was this person. So this guy had it last time. What the heck is Dear Elois? This was his team last time, and I don't think he improved it much. So he went from this. So he finished Detlaf. He finished Freya. And he took Vivienne to T3. So actually his progress is fine. But this Medusa is still an eyesore. And now that the other heroes got better, his team got worse. Oh well. Ruster Boy Peaks is impossibly hard, period. It's just all luck. So anyway, he continues. He had it before, he gets it again. So his team actually improved from what it was, but still is terrible. Hey Jameson, you missed the entire stream, because we are just about done. Alright, so remember to pre-idle if you're doing that. I believe they are updating the game tonight to add Hodor to the Moonstone shop. However, do not buy him with Moonstones. He's not worth it. And I think they're adding some other stuff. I don't know what they're adding. It just said miscellaneous optimizations. I have no idea what that means. They never tell you either. Oh well. Anyway, so HyperX gets the crown again. And yeah, I'm taking Friday off to go to a birthday. And I will try to stream a Pokemon card opening this weekend. We'll see what happens. I haven't decided yet. Alright, that's all for me. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.